cyclones, terrorist attacks, failure of atomic power plants, etc. These are dangerous events that happen without our knowledge. We call them disasters. United Nations has defined disaster as the sudden event that leads to huge loss of life and property. From this definition, we understand two main characteristics of disasters. The first one is that it is all of sudden event which happens without our knowledge. And the second is it causes huge loss to the life, property as well as to the entire environment. As disasters occurs unpredictably, therefore, it is not possible to take precautions. Note that disasters are different in terms of nature of disaster, period of each disaster, and extent of damage it can cause. Let's try to classify them. One way to classify disaster is natural disasters and man-made disasters. A natural disaster is an adverse event that results from natural processes of the earth. It could be earthquakes, volcanoes, flood, drought, cyclones, etc. Natural disasters can be further categorized into geophysical, biological, meteorological, hydrological, and climatological disasters. On the other hand, there are man-made disasters which happen due to technological growth. For example, industrial accidents, chemical spills, fire, war, crimes, terrorist activities, etc. Man-made disasters can be accidental or intentional. Because of disaster, the life in respective area suffered a lot. Some of the disasters are catastrophic, which takes place all of a sudden and cause great damage, but the recovery takes place in short time. For example, nobody can forget the earthquake of Gujarat and Latur, but now the life in these areas returned to normal. There are other disasters whose impact remains for long duration. Such disasters remain severe or severity increases even after it happens. Other examples include desertification, various problems of crop, global warming, and rising level of oceans, etc. Broadly speaking, disasters affect medical, economic, social, environmental, political, and administration areas of life. Once a life is gone, it is gone. There is no chance of recovery. Others suffer from mental stress, injuries, etc. Mental stress often leads to social health issues. Demand for food, water, and other resources give rise to clashes in the society. The spreading of diseases often create unhealthy environment. Collapsing of bridges, buildings, road transport, railways, etc. cause great economic loss. It causes decrease in productivity and increase in expenditure for recovery. Disasters also lead to pollution of land, air, and water resources, causing various environmental problems. There are problems in functioning of administration because of stress on workers, failure of transport system, and other facilities. The damage to governmental system leads to political problems as well. These are all effects of disaster. I hope you have understood this topic very well